Hi, my dear listener. Now, I want to tell you about how to make a personal branding if you are a writer. As you know, I'm Ravi. I'm an Indonesian writer who has published 29 books by some publishers and also by myself because now I'm attracted to do self-publishing in Google Play Books. So, how to start our personal branding journey if you are a writer? As you know, as a writer, we need a personal branding. Even though you got a publishing offer from a big or major publisher, you should think about how to craft your personal branding on your social media and also in your real life. As we know, now we are competing with many new authors and also book writers worldwide. And if you think about the writers in your country, perhaps you listen from Europe, Africa, or other Asia countries, just like me in Indonesia, you should realize that every month, every week, we will find new name in the writing world. That's why how can we can be sustained in this writing world. So this is my opinion how to start our personal branding, and we can make it like when we write our fiction character. Wow. So how could we do it? Whenever a writer comes to my DM or email, they have a similar question. How can you manage your life with different types of identities as writer? Then I look at my own journey. I actively doing blog. I also write for my clients, and now people know me as a mindset shifting coach. In real life, my office colleagues and company partners know me as a Japanese interpreter staff. It seems random, but I label myself as a workaholic. I'm not a mediocre generalist. Yeah, I'm sure of it. I have achieved many great things and gotten paid because of my skills as a workaholic. That's why I look for a simple formula to explain the writers who are curious about how I can build my personal brand without being confused. The first, I started from making my own premise. It's like how you write your novel. Before you jump into writing an outline, you should have a story premise. It's also can be done for your own personal branding strategy. Every protagonist in a fiction story needs a strong premise before we develop them into an outline. The characters become the ambassadors who carry the plot and make the story progress. It's the same with your personal branding journey. For example, a premise from Harry Potter novel. Harry Potter wants to defeat Voldemort, but he must face Death Eaters and his secret powers. So he trains his wizarding skills and works with his friends. So, how can we apply to ourselves as a personal branding strategy? This is my own premise. I want to be a happy writer and have a great writing career, but I have many passions and faces some mindset problems. So I start learning about neuroscience and intuitive branding. After I knew what my problems and goals were as a writer, I started to refocus my own personal branding strategy. I still write like the writing tips and serve as a writing mentor in fiction classes or other writing communities, but I also discuss personal branding for busy and multi passionate writers. I also talk about how to solve a writer's mindset problems. So, what is your premise now? The premise is your name, and then once your big goal, but you have obstacles, so you do something to solve the problem. This is your premise. The second, you should have a character background story. Great fiction characters aren't flawless. They have strengths and also weakness. Some characters have unresolved trauma, therefore they have a tendency to do something or have a unique trait. Now it's your duty to look at your experience when you want to be a writer. What is your bad experience? Why did you become a writer with this current mindset? How can you tackle the problems? List your good and bad experiences in your writing journey. And then the third, we need your transformation. A good fiction character has a transformation, whether it's good or bad. Let's look at Joker character in Batman universe. He was a kind and naive guy, but his life was too stressful and he had a mother with mental health issues. So it affected him too. In the end of the Joker movie, he transformed into a powerful villain in Gotham City. As a writer, I also had a dark experience in writing. I had a leadership phobia, so I tended to avoid responsibility. I couldn't grow my potential because I was a coward. Then I realized this and looked for a mentor. Now I'm doing better, and it's become a part of my personal branding story. I have a transformation story from both the bad side and also the good side. Personal branding is a journey. You can document your journey and share it on your social media. Write your draft and share your feelings and journey with the world. It's the best tool to start your personal branding story as a writer. Thank you to listen to all of my story about how to craft your personal branding strategy. I hope it can help you and you can start by creating your premise. See you in the next podcast. Bye.